go Bigfoot. What about Bigfoot?
What about him?
Bigfoot.
What about him?
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. There goes Bigfoot in the alley. What you got that you need? Conspiracy theories about Bigfoot.
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 What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Conspiracy theory. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of What About Bigfoot. I'm your host, the one and only Dude, coming at you with my illustrious co-host, the one and only
Jay.
And we're coming from you. This is not the Dudios, guys. We're in our secret second location. The Dudios is under a little bit of surveillance. We gotta let it cool down a little bit. So we're back here in Dudios number 2.
2.0.
2.0, not as shiny and fancy as one.
Version 2.
But this will do
Dudios
for that.
Junior.
Dudios Junior. Obviously, this is the Slum Dog one. Might hear some dogs barking in the back. We're in a nice, tight location. No one's getting through our security. But this week, we're going to talk about something crazy and mind-bending. What are we doing this, man?
The Matrix theory. It's the theory that we're all in a computer-simulated world. I think this one's super interesting just because of the amount of drugs I've taken, especially psychedelics. It kind of just makes more sense. Also, one of my best mushroom trips was watching The Matrix. And if you've never seen The Matrix, it's fucking pretty mind-blowing. Even if you just attempt to pay attention to all the little stuff, you know what I mean? It's a really deep movie. So then you watch Silence of Mushrooms and you
get really deep.
You think a little deeper, yeah. You really get in that hole, and it kind of just seems plausible, like it's likely.
Yeah.
Even a lot of scientists speculating that it's not real per se, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, this is one of those realms of something that could be real, but if not, you're not in trouble.
Point. Yeah, at some point.
At some point, we could fuck up and go too far.
Yeah, because since Pong or whatever came out 40 years ago, Musk, Elon Musk, he had a statement 2 years ago, I think it was, where he brought up where Pong was and then where games are now, where we have virtual reality. He said, and that was only in 40 years. So in 40 years from now, who knows where we're going to be? It's going to be completely augmented, bodysuit, or you're going to be in a whole other world.
Not even bodysuit. I'm pretty sure implants. Implants are the next big thing, guys. And this is where we take it too far.
Yeah. So all that is going to be a simulation, basically. At some point, that it's going to be so realistic that you can't even tell the difference from real life and the simulation that you're living. So they're saying that these people who are far advanced from us, in the future already, that has already taken place, already has this technology, and they're kind of coming back and they're using it.
We're talking time travel. You bring time travel.
Yeah, bringing in some weird.
Shit!
I'm breaking through some barriers and stuff.
It's layer on layer, just like the Matrix.
So it's all these people that have this technology already, but are using it on us. So
smart.
The key thing is to make us all believe it's all the small things to make beer taste like beer, and beer not taste like cat food, because if just one time it tasted like cat food, that'd be a weird glitch in the Matrix, you know what I mean? Yeah,
cat food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's I never thought of that, but that makes perfect sense, and I'm 100% on board with this, because I'm pretty sure later us are dicks, and we probably used all our natural resources. The only thing that's left is us. Why not go back with the technology to exploit us? The culture. Holy crap! My blown right now.
Yeah. So the idea is right now we have all these people who are making video games, and they have all these AI systems bots in the game that just do the same thing over and over again. But those bots have no idea that they're bots, you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously they're not conscious, and they're not free thinking, you know what I mean? But it's but at some point we're gonna be able to make a game where it's all a bunch of AIs, and they're gonna be in this own little world, and then in that world, and then they're gonna make their own little world. Yeah. So they're making all these other universes and all these simulations, and we're just in that line of simulated
and
giants.
we're just repeating history the way everyone else sees it. Wow, that blows my mind. Like I'm completely was not expecting this. I've heard the Saturn theory, where scientists have found radio waves bouncing off, coming to us. So they believe that's a matrix radio wave, keeping us in line for whoever's on Saturn. But what if it's us in Saturn in the year whatever 3000?
Yeah. So it's all like has a little bit to do with like a little bit of like time travel, like you said, and just like all this like superior technology that we haven't reached it, or maybe we have reached. You know what I mean? But But at some point, at that, if it's going through like a simulation, then is time even real type thing? So it gets like really deep because then it's
is this relevant? Is this not relevant? What actual time are we in? Yeah. Are we in 2019, or are we thinking it's 2019 and it's 31 something?
And like one of the arguments was that it would be like everything is how it is, like right now obviously we have this table in front of us, but it's because we need this table in front of us.
Yeah.
Like when everyone's sleeping and no one's in this room, is this room even here? Or is it as soon as you open it, everything is just there as you need it?
Yeah, I watched a Future Up on that, like where they have to go back and find a certain sound, but like the day he went back in time. So, like, he tried to go back into a place, but it's just blank because he never came back to, like, after 10 p.m., he never saw that place again. So, what would it be in his memory, what he remembers? Yeah. If you remember nothing, then it's nothing. That is insane, like.
See, time travel is one of, like, the weirdest things possible, man, or if it is possible, just the thing, like.
Oh, time travel is possible. Time travel is definitely possible.
Definitely, like, just one of the weirder things to think about.
Yeah.
In general, you know, I did like, is time even real type thing, you know? Obviously, we're aging, or are we aging? Are we? Who knows?
Or do we just can't. Or we have to age the simulation, or will the simulation break if we think we're better than human? That blows my mind. Like, I'm totally on board with this. We probably live in the Matrix right now. I have family in the next room. Are they there? Are they there?
Are they there?
Or until I walk into that door,
then they appear. Yeah.
Or what if vice versa? What if they think this room is empty? Holy crap! Like I'm blown away by the infinite possibilities of time travel, of us as a species, because we are ruthless as a species. We are cutthroat, take no prisoners when it comes to push come to shove for our survival. I can see us doing this. For what? I don't know. What would be the gain for it?
I just think it's like a social experiment kind of. You know what I mean? Like scientists now are experimenting with whatever technology they have. So if at some point somebody makes that technology, someone's going to experiment.
Yeah.
And where did that experiment? Kind of like the thing. You know what I mean?
I like that. And what if we're a different simulation? What if we're 1.2 or 3.0? Like, we've already run through this simulation a couple times.
Probably version 5000.
Yeah. Like, what if each time they try to defeat something different to see if the outcome would come out different before they actually use it in real time?
See, that's kind of like one of those multi-dimensional things where there is different dimensions and worlds, and we're all like living in. Like there's 1,000 different Hectors and 1,000 different Jays doing this podcast.
One's doing a podcast, the other guy's,
I'm doing construction. Yeah.
Or sucking. So I don't know why I went to such extreme.
Yeah, that was very heavy, yeah.
But it's one bad day away.
Which one of us do you think that would be?
No comment.
No comment.
But someone said a lot of mushrooms.
One of us. Yeah, so even one time I had I smoked like some DMT, and I had my eyes open, and that's like really crazy because it felt like everything was pulled apart. Like this beer right here had a beer here and a beer here, but it was like the same beer, like stretched. And it was like there's a different shades of it.
So you think messing with our mind will show us the reality of a simulation?
There's like a little bit of like an alteration in the mind because DMT is like some real heavy shit. But like I swear I saw like a grid, like there's a grid like laid out like across, and it looked like a computer, but it looked like a '90s or like an '80s computer. You know what I mean? Like all this.
Which I can believe. Like I can believe. Like if altering your mind will show you things. Like even if it's not even drug related? What if it's mental health issue? You always have this girl saying they see double, or hear other voices. It could be the simulation breaking down on them because their brain is altered.
Yeah, and maybe their link or their antenna or whatever. So
Yeah.
isn't just clicked on enough, or
Yeah.
that's a good point. I never thought about that, like as like a mental thing, like a mental health type thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe those guys just aren't fully plugged in, you know.
yeah. So that's how we fix crazy people. Just plug them back in.
Yeah.
It's just treat it like a computer, on and off.
Yeah, just
Wait
turn
30
them
seconds.
turn them off, yeah.
And then plug them back in.
Blowing them for a second.
Yeah, cartridge it. And it's just, there you go.
And then just plug them back
Make
in.
sure to slap it hard.
Plug them back in. We're all good. Reset. The old reset button.
It's just, that's so mind-bending. Like,
That's actually like a really good point. Yeah.
like this mind altering will blow their simulation. But you think that? Do you think they want us to know? Like we're talking about it now as if it's happening. But wouldn't you want to keep that secret if you're the species ahead? And wouldn't you know people would start asking questions?
Well, this is kind of like one of the conspiracies that, like, if people believe in it, you just automatically think you're crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The aliens, the people raised by aliens, not the guy that's the crazy guy.
Yeah.
The crazy alien guy.
There's a crazy guy.
Someone saw a werewolf and everyone's like, "There's no fucking werewolf stuff," but he swears he saw a werewolf. He's the crazy. Like, no one's gonna believe him.
What about the supernatural? Like, does he think the supernatural is a glitch? Like ghosts? Do you think ghosts are not remnants, but future?
Kind of
people?
reminiscent of the past, I think.
You think past? I'm thinking future, man.
No, I think shit already happened and it's kind of just glitching out. Like,
This
it kind
guy
of shows up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when the lady shows up in the window of the old house, you know what I mean? That's just like
The glitch. The reversion.
something that happened, like a little skip over time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my.
One of the twos came in the binary code.
Yeah, like
0001111000012, and then it's a ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, two ghosts and you're going. Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. Yep.
Yeah. Very interesting. I like this. I like this one a lot. I really wasn't going. I thought we were gonna go somewhere safe and movie wise, but we went future, and then that just unlocked everything. My mind is racing right now.
Future and the past. I think time just has a big, or if it's even real, you know.
Yeah, time is irrelevant.
Plays a very big part in this one. So that's one thing to think about if you even believe in time.
Yeah, like is our time fake and their time real, or are they just part of the simulation too? And we are. I don't know what was that. I was trying to go deep, and I was like, nah, fuck that.
Alright, so let me ask you this one: what about Bigfoot? Where do you think Bigfoot comes and fits into this whole
I
thing?
think
right here? The
Bigfoot.
Matrix. Neo, is he backbending to stopping bullets?
He's not
Or is
stopping
he-
bullets. He's not stopping bullets. What he is a nice simulation to keep us calm and keep us believing in stuff. We gotta believe. Gotta believe. Maybe there was Bigfoots. Maybe there are Bigfoots and they've discovered them, and they want to see how we would interact with Bigfoot. Or they want to keep Bigfoots quiet because Bigfoots are running the machine.
Oh,
They
you
got
think,
Bigfoots running on little hamster wheels, powering it up.
you think Bigfoot? It's a bunch of slave Bigfoots.
Just slave Bigfoots. I think it's if it was people that are gonna take myths and stuff and create myths such as Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, to keep us scared, to keep us dormant, to keep us adventurous enough, but not too adventurous.
Curious.
Yeah, curious enough,
adventurous,
and that's the
curious.
data you're gonna look at. They're looking at data. We're data right now.
Yeah.
We're nothing. We're not.
All
We're
a bunch of ones and zeros, right?
Yeah, there's no face
One
here.
one one zero 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 one 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 one
Let's
one
not
zero
be
zero zero one 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 zero one.
They just want to see, oh, where do they go? What if I flash this thing in your face? What are you going to think of? You're going to think of scary, funny. You're going to think of danger, but you're like, well, I'm a little curious. I can go to the woods, and what if I ran into Bigfoot? Well, what would I do? What would I be, this little fat man?
It's really bad. Yeah. Anyway,
I think that's what Bigfoot plays in this part.
I think Bigfoot is the ultimate glitch. You know what I mean? He just kind of got caught in the middle.
He's a glitch of time.
Or he's a fucking time traveler, you know?
Oh.
Maybe he was like he met the mystic arts, the dark arts, you know what I mean, back in the day. He came across some time travel. That's why nobody sees him, because he's in a whole other time now.
Yeah, he can go in and out of time as he pleases.
He's in fucking 1798 right now, man.
Just
Paris.
chilling.
Paris, just Harry.
Cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Just having a baguette.
Enjoying.
Very little butter.
Enjoying some wine.
He has to watch his heart. He's old.
So I think what we came down from this is the Bigfoot is a time traveler.
Or is put in here by future us. But the point is, future us are dicks. We know that we're dicks already. I would not put it past us for being dicks to our past selves. I totally believe in this. It could be happening. It could be coming. It could already happen. We could be version 1 million. We could be version 2. Who knows? But, who knows people in the future. And you guys have probably watched this because we're the #1 podcast across multiple Earths.
Multiple dimensions.
And we're going to be the #1 here.
That's what we're going for.
That's what we're going for. And you guys already know that. That's why you're coming here and letting us do this podcast. You're like, we got to have one about Bigfoot. We watch them in the future all the time. They're hilarious.
Another weird thing is that we're recording this right now, but when we post this and you watch this,
yeah,
did this happen?
Oh.
Maybe because it's not filmed, it happened, but did it happen? Sometimes I'm going through this footage and I'm editing and I'm like, I don't remember saying that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that moment even happened. I think we're all living in a weird time.
You see what you want to see?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You see what you want to hear, man. So is this happening? Is this what about Bigfoot real?
Or is it all part of your
Ask
mind?
yourself, yeah.
Or is it all part of the grid, man?
Ask yourself, straight up.
See, that's why we had to go to Studios #2, because shit was heavy, man.
How to get the fuck out of Studios #1. Studios Senior was under fucking wraps. Right?
Yeah, we had to close it down and come to the secure location.
That's why this guy's in disguise.
Yeah.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian shirt, we're going to the Samoans, and no one knows who I am. Shout out to all the Samoans out there, you guys rock.
You rock. Thanks everybody for listening and watching the YouTube, subscribing to the page.
Oh yeah, we really appreciate it, guys.
Prefer you listen to the YouTube probably or watch the YouTube. Finally on video if you got this far. Appreciate it.
We're also on Spotify. We're also on Stitcher.
Spotify, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Radio Republic or something, and
Anchor. You can always download the Anchor app and do this yourself, guys.
Always on Anchor. You can also leave us some voice messages on there. So if you could do that, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you guys leave us voices. We could have this. You guys tell us what to research. What you guys think upon this?
Yeah, if you have any ideas, even just leave some comments on the Facebook page at What About Bigfoot, Twitter What About Bigfoot, with the B.
With the B, because we're cool like that. Instagram,
just cool.
Give us some pictures. Give us some of your Bigfoot art, guys. We want some Bigfoot art.
Share some stuff. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, we'll make a little collage of some Bigfoot stuff. We really, really dig it. All right, for Dude,
Jay.
this is What About Bigfoot.
What about him?